Hey, what's up, everybody? All you Toons in Toontown. It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where I take a look at whatever deck I feel like, have myself good old times. Well, as you can see, we're playing Toons today, the old school deck everybody loves because we're all about summoning at least toonified monsters, attacking our opponent directly, and just having ourselves a good time, you know? That's all Toons are about, is having good, fun, clean time. So we got ourselves a nice little deck. It's all about swarming with these boys, taking control of stuff, switching, or throwing things back into the deck. And we're just having ourselves a good fun time. And remember, if you enjoyed, do consider smashing that like button and maybe even subscribing. You want to keep the channel going, keep the series going, etc., etc. And enough talk. Let's get started, show this deck off, and have ourselves some good times. Alrighty, our first opponent. Do want to go first with this deck. Going first with Toon's very important. We like to set things up, but unfortunately... Well, no, he's going to let us go first. Sweet. That worked just fine for us. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We'll start out with 1 for 1. Ditch the Red Eyes Toon for the Blackstone of Legend. This is our engine for turboing out of the Red Dragon. Of course, he is our best Toon. Next to the Dot Magician, of course. He lets us summon Toons from the hand. It's very useful. Also got Toon Kingdom. This will give me some targeted protection. Banished a lot of good stuff there. We lost some lads, but such is the way of things. So, right now we've got our Toon Dragon. We've got our Field Spell. The Field Spell protects us from targeting. And if I would be destroyed, I could banish top card of deck instead. Very useful for keeping the Toons on the board. That's for sure. I actually have a really nice replay that I'll share later that I was up against Plunder Patroll. Managed to out all of his destructions and stuff, just because of Toon Kingdom. So, we're up against Raidraptors, the bad one. Why are you playing this one? I don't understand. Ixie monster. Oh, is he just using it as material? I guess. Seems kind of an odd choice, but who am I to judge? Raidraptors want to use Skull Eagle, go right ahead. Detached from Xyz, Bench's card, target Raidraptor. Okay, but, yeah, all it's good for is going for Y-Strix. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. So now, yeah, we're up against Raidraptors. Might have to go back and check out Raidraptors at some point. You know, I want to go and see ninjas and some, you know, maybe Darklords, things like that. I've not played Raidraptors pure in a long time, so might do that. But right now, we're just focused on Toons. Because since he has no Toons, my Toons are allowed to just bypass his defense, just keep attacking directly. That's kind of the idea of Toons in general, is that you set them up, then you start attacking your opponent directly until it's game. That's basically the whole idea. You know, it'd be really nice if there were more Toons. I'd really like it if there were some more low-level Toons, kind of like in the vein of Mermaid. They could special summon themselves. That would be really good. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Mermaid's the only one that can be special summoned. Which is an odd thing, but what can do. So, yeah, he's got good old Painlanius. He's gonna make he's gonna make 4 Strix. He's gonna detach a material, and then he's gonna get one of his rank up spells. It's gonna be one of those things, man. I think he's just gonna go for one of them things, if you know what I mean. So yeah, 4 Strix, detaches material. He's gonna get himself another monster. What monster? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember all the friggin' birds in this archetype right off the top of my head. Tribute Lanius, maybe? No, he got Vanishing Lanius. But the most important part is he's getting that dang old rank-up spell. That dang old rank-up spell that he's planning to use to mess me up. Astral Force. Special summon a monster with the same type and attribute, 2 ranks higher. Okay. Surprise did not go for Numeron Force. That negates the stuff. Does Numeron Force also do 2 ranks higher, though? I don't remember that part. Maybe that's why. Alright, so he's got Astral Horse. He can use Astral Horse. Okay, Cattle Call. Cattle Call indeed. Yeah, he can go for another Xyz monster. Could be whatever, and he's gonna rank that up. And Ultimate Falcon, okay. Ultimate Falcon, and he's going to rank that up with this. Okay. This is not a problem. This is actually fine. I can live with that. He's got Final Fortress Falcon. Unaffected by other cards' effects. Detach material, return banished Raidraptors. Okay, so basically this does a whole lot of nothing, basically. Other than I can't, steal it with my comic hand, sadly. I would have loved to have done that, but unfortunately it does not work like that. Alright, Toon Table of Contents is actually good. So, what did I just banish? Another redstone? Good. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Toon Table of Contents. Get the Dirt Magician. We need the Dirt Magician, because he's one of our best Toon monsters. So I'm going to go ahead and special summon the Toon Dirt Magician. And I'm going to use his effect, where I can add a Toon Spell Trap by ditching a Toon card. So let's get Toon Briefcase. This will allow us to shuffle back monsters that my opponent special summons. Or normal summons, or any summons for that matter. It's pretty darn good. So let's go for Black Stone. Go ahead and put the Red Eyes back in the deck. And I could steal this, but not really a need to. Let me think about this. Do I want to destroy that? I kind of do. Kind of low-key do. You know what? Since he's not likely to, I really want to get this gone. So I'm going to steal his Ystrix. And this card turns us into a Toon. So this is now Toon Ystrix. Very cool indeed. A nice thing, like I said, about Toons, they can attack directly. So long as your opponent doesn't have a Toon. Ah, Final Fortress. Well, unfortunately for you, my field spell will protect me from your old school tech cards. Sorry, my friend, it did not work. Good effort, though. Good effort. Old school Mirror Force, not as good in today's day. I say storming Mirror Force is better. Alright, we lost some good stuff, but what can do? Let me think. I already used one effect, so I can't use the other effect right now. So let's end our turn. We'll see what our opponent can do. I mean, what can he do? He can get Astral Horse. He's trying to go for another rank up, which is an odd choice, but okay, that's fine. I mean, he is playing Vanishing Lanius and junk like that. He could more than likely do it. Question is, what will he summon? That's the thing I'm worried about. So, oh, no, he's just going straight for battle phase. Okay. He's trying to get rid of, who do you attack? My Toon? Okay, well, I'm just going to banish more stuff. I'm not allowing you to kill my Toons. That's just not going to happen, my friend. That's how the Toons roll, man. We just protect ourselves and just bypass all of our opponent's stuff. That's just what they do. So, it looks like my opponent is Kaputski. I am going to, oh, he surrendered. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. I was going to do a little bit more before I attacked him directly, so there's a win against the Raidraptors. I know he didn't do as much as Raidraptors can do, but it was Raidraptors. He summoned their final boss monster. So let's go for duel number 2, and see if we can find a bit of a better back and forth there. Alright, second opponent. Let's go do it again. Let's do it again. We're going second, though. Second is not ideal. Ideally, it would have been better going first. But have the Toon Table of Contents, which is very good. Because obviously this lets me just get out my best stuff. I can see ways to make this hand work. We're up against Ancient Gears, though. That could be potentially not so good. Because he's all about, like, the big fusions and stuff. Although, if he goes just for Howitzer, I can, bypass Howitzer to just attack him directly. So, it's one of those situations where it could be bad, it could be good. All depends on what our opponent does. Yeah, man, Toons, I feel like they do need more like Toon Mermaid, where I can just, special summon it if I have Toon World. That would probably lead to, the usual degenerate combos and all that stuff, but at the same time, I would appreciate it if my Toons could do just a wee bit more. Just a wee bit more, laddie. Alright, I like this. I like this indeed. So what we're gonna do, activate Toon Table of Contents, bait out any Ash Blossoms, get the briefcase. This will allow me to stop his monsters if he tries to go for, like, big things. Though it won't stop Chaos Giant, unfortunately, so let's go for Toon Kingdom. Banish 3 cards, what do we lose? We lost some good boys there, but it's fine. We got Toon Cyber Dragon, who sadly does not count as the OG Cyber Dragon for whatever reason. So I couldn't do the fusions, sadly. So, gonna bring out my Toon Mermaid, thank you very much. Let's go ahead. bring out our Toon Dark Magician. And then we'll use his effects. Go ahead, ditch Sorcerer. Let's get ourselves the Toon Dragon, because he is bigger. We get our two biggest boys right there. And I could go for Flare Metal Dragon if I desired it. Don't really desire it, because I need a Toon monster for this to work. And this only protects Toons. So, I would prefer... I only use Flare Metal if I really need it, you know? It's one of those situations. Let's see. Ancient Gear Golem or Ancient Gear Ultimate Pound. Which I don't know if he... Okay, you control. That's the key term. He has to control it. He's going for another Howitzer. He's unaffected by stuff. Which is not necessarily good. We'll see. We'll see indeed. Let's see. If he does 2,000 damage to me now, I can do about 5,000 damage to him. It's all going to depend, man. I mean, I've got Toon Gemini Elf, which is nice. Summon that out. This thing destroys opponent's hands when it does battle damage. So I think we're good, actually. This is just one of those situations where normally I would be... You know, if I was playing any other deck, I'd either have to kaiju these or I'd have to beat over them. But I have the ability to not have to beat over him, which is the thing that's really saving us here, you know? So it's all going to depend, man. Like, he can only use one of these before... yeah, he can only do one of these per turn. So it's like, he's got a whole lot of nothing. Normally, he's, like, relying on me to beat over his monsters, and he's not willing to attack me yet. Alright, Gear Town, very nice. He's got his own field spell. Alright, now he's going to do some more damage. Yep. Yeah. Dude. Oh, he didn't even bother attacking. You sad little panda. Alright, well, it looks like we've outed the Ancient Gears somehow. Little bit of a crapshoot there, like I said, because if he had gone for his big boy, it wouldn't have gone so well, not gonna lie. But it's all good. Toons are winning yet again. Let's go ahead and attack our opponent directly. Come on, Konami, give us a few more Toons. Just one more, please. One more very nice one would be nice. Maybe some more spell traps, I don't know. I'm just saying, I need more Toons in my life. I need them. So let's go for Duel 3. Maybe then I'll show off that replay. We'll see how it goes. But for now, Duel 3 Cone. Alrighty, third opponent. Let's see. I don't care for this hand quite as much as the last hands. But at the very least, I'll get with Toon Kingdom. I already have Toon Kingdom, obviously. I don't want him to know that I already have one. You know? I don't want him to know that I have two. Alright, what do we get rid of? That's some good stuff I lost. But I've got my two-mass sorcerer. You know what? He's got a big old smile on his face. He's going to keep us company. Got my briefcase. So if my opponent tries to do big stuff, and this is a 60-card deck, so I imagine he's trying to do big stuff, the Toon briefcase should be useful. Actually, a nice thing about briefcase, I haven't even brought this up, is that it can shuffle back multiple monsters. If my opponent summons multiple monsters. So, for example, if this guy was playing a junk deck, and he went for Junk Speeder, this would shuffle all the Tunas back into his deck. And that would be amazing. We're up against some version of Endymion. I don't like Endymion very much. He's an annoying dude. If I had a slightly better hand, I wouldn't mind Endymion as much. But as it stands, he's got that dang old dragon. He's gonna get that dang old zero scale. What's the thing? He's got himself a slightly better hand than us. And slightly more swarming and junk. So, it's gonna be tough. Not gonna lie, folks. It's gonna be a bit of a tough uphill battle, this one. I don't know, Endymion. I mean, Endymion's not like a meta deck or anything, but it's one of those decks that's just kind of annoying. Let's see, destroy this card. Take Time Gazer. Put it in the scale or summon it. Obviously, he summons it so he can use it as material and junk. Okay. Okay. This is not the greatest thing, but I've still got Toon Mass Sorcerer. Okay? That's all I really need. Okay? I mean, granted, he can summon out. Let's see. Face up monster from extra deck. Okay, you can bring that out. What are you going to do? Like, make Saryuja or something? It's possible. It's possible he'll go for, like, a Saryuja or something. If he does, obviously I'll be briefcasing the crap out of it. Because I don't want him to have that sort of thing. That's the thing. I really don't want him to have that sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Okay. Number 6, number 3, number 4, okay. Uh-huh. Ver Anaconda, you mother. He's one of those, Anaconda. He's trying to go for dang old Red Eyes Dragoon. Memphis does not like Red Eyes Dragoon. That card was, ugh. It's not even a Dragoon, really. It's mostly this. But Dragoon's still an obnoxious thing. Okay, summon that thing. Please summon, like, everything you've got. Although, you having Endymion kind of ruins my plan, because now I cannot do the shuffle. I mean, I'm still going to attempt this, even though it's not going to bloody work. It's an unfortunate thing. Normally this would work, but Endymion has spell trap negation. Which is a sad, sad time for us. Because I really wanted to just be like, no to that. Alright, and then this adds him a Yang Zin card, or whatever. What did he get? He got the negation, of course. Banish Zephyr from extra deck, which he doesn't have at the moment, but will eventually. Alright. That's just an unfortunate thing he had that dang Endymion in his hand. I was hoping he would go for other things, but he did not. Alright, now he's... Okay, now we're dead. Yeah, once the field spell goes, Toon's not having good time. So unfortunate that. Unfortunate that Toon Mass Sorcerer also dies if I lose Toon the World, so... Unfortunate this... I mean, he's also going to go for that guy, so I'm just going to go ahead and say we've lost this one. It's an unfortunate thing. We were having a good shy, but, you know, we got one more duel today, and then I got that replay, so let's go for duel number 4, and see if we have a slightly more even matchup there. Alright, 4th opponent of the day, last chance for romance. I can live with this hand. This is a hand, I think I can live with this hand. We'll see what Pot of Extravagant bait out, any Ash Blossoms. Okay, no Ash Blossoms there. Dang, we're getting all the good stuff, and I love it. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to show off, is when you get all the good stuff. So, let's see, though. He might still have an Ash Blossom or something. Or a Drawing Lockbird or something. Who knows? Let's go for the Black Stone of Legend. I was about to say this is the Red Stone of Legend. It's not the Red Stone of Legend. It's completely different. Alright. He's got something. Still don't know what that something is. That's the problem. Alright, so Red Toon Dragon Man is on the board. Opponent's got something now. He's thinking, but I've got my Toon Kingdom, so unless it's like Effect Veiler, it should be good. What do you got for me? I've got Toon Kingdom. You got something to stop my Toon Kingdom? I doubt it. I doubt it very highly. Well, what you got? Got something? No? Okay, good. Very good. I lost a lot of good stuff. And we ain't Cyber Dragoning today, folks. But such is life sometimes. Sometimes you get to do the Infinity Boy, sometimes you don't. So let's go ahead and... Let me think about this. Do I want to deck thin? Not especially. Let's just go ahead and summon out more Toons. I'll just ditch my Toon Kingdom. I already had another. Let's see here. Go for... Gemini Elf? Why not? We'll just summon Gemini Elf just because. We'll go ahead and set these. And we should be theoretically good. Because I've got all these things can attack directly. Things look pretty good. I'm glad Toons turned out alright today. You know, I mean, yes, Endymion kind of kicked our butts. But what can do? You know, what can you do? Against a deck like that where it's all about, like, negation and junk. Not much you can do, sadly. So, Allure of Dankness, I see. He's got a whole lot of dankness up in here. He's going to be trying to draw some more cards. I mean, he's obviously drawing more cards up against Darklords. Okay, we can deal with Darklords. We can deal with Darklords. I am thinking of doing Darklords again. Because I have not done them forever. Let's see. Dump a fairy. Increase its card's level by the level of that monster. Okay, Trios. Tribute up to 3 fairies. Okay. Tribute up to 3 fairies. When you can apply the following, depending on the number of monsters tributed. How many did he tribute? 1 or 2? He tributed 2. What does it do? Destroy 1 card. He's probably going to try and destroy my Toon Kingdom, isn't he? Well, I might as well put that back in his deck, then. If you think you're going to be getting rid of my stuff for nothing, laddie, well, you're about to be mistaken. Okay, back to the deck with ye. Or get banished, whatever. Same difference. Same difference. So yeah, he can destroy my Toon Kingdom. And that'll be an unfortunate thing indeed. Seish? Okay. Valkyrie action. I'm liking. So this is some kind of Dark Lord fairies? Or is he, or no. It's like Valkyrie, oh. You're milling my stuff, man. So I'm seeing is this a Valkyrie deck, a Dark Lord, or is it both? Very confused. I'm guessing it's Valkyries with Dark Lords. I mean, he didn't summon anything off of Sigrun, so he must have no other Valkyries and things. Dark Lord Condemned Boy. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't do much. I mean, he can do the tribute summon by banishing fairies. Discard a card, take a Dark Lord, add to hand or send to grave. Okay. Superbia. Very cool, very cool. I'm very curious as to what this guy's up to at this point. I mean, obviously, you know, standard Dark Lord stuff apply. He's going to ditch Superbia and draw some more cards. And when he revives this, he can, you know, bring out another monster, all that good stuff. But other than that, I mean, there's no other Dark Lords in the grave. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have to be a Dark Lord. It can be any fairy. Okay. Okay. This is fine. You know, he's got that Condemned Dark Lord, but that's about all he's got, isn't it? Because if he had more, he would have done it by now. I think he's just trying to set himself up, really. He's trying to bring back Superbia so we can bring back Sigrun. And then Sigrun may or may not bring back a monster. We'll find out. Okay. Banishment to Dark Lord. Okay. This is not a problem. It's not the problem because we still have Toon Briefcase. Now, this is what happens when you start with more than one briefcase. You're just able to interrupt all the good stuff. Alright, so he went for Itchel. Surprised he didn't just go for Contact, but maybe he's hoping to draw into it. Maybe he already has it, and he just wants to keep drawing stuff. It's possible. It's possible. Or an end phase gave 500 life for every fairy on the foiled. Okay, every fairy on the foiled. That's for sure. I mean, depending on what the else he gets out on the Bard. I mean, so far, I've seen a lot of setup, but not a lot of payoff. That's the thing with Dark Lords. Even today, they really need a lot more. They need a lot of setup. They need a lot to do, not too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some Dark Lords. I do want to take a look at the new cards, because I don't know what a lot of them do. Take 2 Dark Lords, summon 1 to your opponent's field, the other to your hand. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. Now I really do need to play Dark Lords, don't I? Yeah. I really think I do. And, my friend, you're running low on time, so you might want to end your turn soon or something. Because you're very low on the time. You're very low. I'm just saying. I don't want you to time out or nothing. I want this duel to be a good big back and forth. Big old back and forth. That's for sure. He's not ending his turn. I'm a little worried here. You gonna end your turn, my friend? I don't know. You better think of something soon, because you're running out of time. You're almost out of time. And press the end button. Come on, press the end button, my friend. Press the end button! Okay, my opponent is apparently running out of time, but maybe the game is glitchy. So, I'm going to wait a minute and see if he comes back. If he does, I'll continue the duel. If not, I'm going to go ahead into that replay versus Plunder Patrol, so I can show y'all that one. So, I'll be back with y'all in just a moment. Alrighty, folks, here I am back at you with the Plunder Patrol replay. Yeah, that other guy never came back, sad to say, but you know what? I'm going to show you this guy. He played some pretty good Plunder Patrols, but we were able to out him with our Toons. So let's go ahead and start off. We're starting off good. Got our red stone, our red eyes, our Toon world, all the good stuff. Well, not all the good stuff, but it's a good enough start. So, of course, my opponent, he's got the Pot O' Desires, the good old Neg 9. And he's going to be getting out that field spell, of course, and just starts discarding, fusion summoning. He's got his list. He's got his Bluebeard. Things are looking good already. He's setting up rather well. He's got his field, or he's got his equip spell. He's got the Mork, which sadly cannot stop my monsters. Or, well, sadly for him, of course. But, as you know, I'm just going to take some damage. I'm going to banish some cards. I lose 2 comic hands in a row. I lost my hands. What can I say? So now it's our turn. I'm going to go ahead and summon out another monster. He's going to be changing my attributes and all that good stuff. But it's all good in the hood, because I'm going to be like a Black Stone of Legend. He's going to be trying to change the Legend Stone, but it's fine, because I'm going to distribute it during my opponent's turn. Such is the way of things. It's not even his turn, it's my turn. But you know what I mean. I'm going to attack him with everything I've got, being the Toon Mask and the Red Toon. Like I said, these two can't attack this turn, but is good. He gets to draw a couple cards off the Plunder Patrol Party. Couple cards off of Party, but I'm going to deal some damage. He's going to negate my Toon Sorcerer, sadly, but I'm just trying to get the things out of his hand, and it's all good. So we'll do some damage, and I just need to start outing his stuff. I'm going to allow him in a minute to destroy my monsters, though. And the reason for this is that if I don't let him destroy this, I'm just going to take all the damage. Such is the way of things. Sometimes you just got to, like, let your opponent deal some damage to you. So I'm going to lose my monsters, but it's fine. I need to have my monsters, not my life points. I mean, life points, not my monsters. Well, yeah. What can I say? But, yeah, he's got he's got 3 Plunder Patrol boats, plus another boat, plus a pirate. Looks not so good for us, but you know what? This is where the comeback starts, because I've got my pot. And so, yes, he's going to be bringing out another monster. I've got my Toon Table O Contents, of course. So I'm going to be, like, setting some more defense. I'm just going to be defensive. And he can keep hitting me all he wants, because I'm just going to attack him directly with everything I've got. And he can't stop me. So there you go. So while my opponent was able to swarm out with all these boats, he played very good Plunder Patrol. He clearly knows what he's doing. But the defense offered by Toon Kingdom was too much, and he never had the opportunity for going for Bran. Because if he had gone for Bran, well, obviously that would have been a lot worse for us, but he never did. So all's good in the hood. So there's us kicking the butt of Plunder Patrol. Thank you, Mr. Player, for dueling against us. Let's go for end screen time now. We'll talk more about Toons. Alrighty, Toons of 2020. They're still doing alright. You know, Toons are not a competitive deck by any means. They're more of a casual-minded deck. But, you know, I feel like in the future, if more support was given to Toons, they could certainly do a lot more stuff. Like, a combination of Toon Mermaid swarming, plus a little bit of the search and things you get from these two, I think Toons could actually be legit. It's just that they're so slow, since they have to, you know, wait a turn before they're attacking. So I really feel like more swarm for Toons and more, you know, search and spam and stuff for Toons would be very appropriate. You know, I feel like they could really make something out of Toons, Konami could, if they'll just do them justice, you know. This is a good start, but they need more. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Smash like if you did. Consider subscribing if you haven't. And of course, tomorrow I'm probably going to be playing some ninjas. Not tomorrow, but whenever I get to it. It'll be, I don't know, tomorrow or the next day. We'll find out how it is. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Your boy Memphis signing out. And I'll catch you next time.